Alright, hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode right here at Mike's Mods and Customs. Today what we got to show you is my entry video for Mars Garage RustBucket Challenge. He announced that he was going to do this starting July 1st, so here we are on July 1. And I'm going to, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've done in the past a little bit, but then I'm going to show you what my entry is. It's over there. And then we'll see what we can do with it. I've done some rusting kind of stuff in the past. This was something that I worked on a long time ago, just as experimental. This is all just pigment powders, different layers of different colors that I had put onto this little truck here. I don't know if I sand this down a little bit, if it'll show some different layers or not, I don't know. But anyways, that's been a really cool piece. Just all rust pigment powders. This is one here that I just recently finished up. We called it a rum runner theme. This is part of my Instagram community build that I do every Saturday night on what I call Saturday Night Live. It's got a bootlegger decal on the back there. We got some different colored body panels, some rust effects here on the hood and on the roof. And we must have spun it around and backed into a tree at some point because the rear bumper and the trunk lid's got a little beat up. But we got some moonshine bottles in there, cracked windshield, big old whip antenna. Anyways, that's one that I did. This is one here that I can't take full credit for. This is one that a friend of mine over at Kuda's Diecast Customs, if you haven't checked him out yet, he's another 64th scale diecast customizer channel. He did most of the work on this and then sent it to me to finish it. So the only thing I've really done so far is added on this crazy exhaust that's on there. So anyways, so that's that stuff. Let's get to the entry. So Mars Garage put out this build challenge, and he announced the rules several weeks ago, and he stated that you could build anything that you wanted to do. You could build diecast stuff, you could do a Gundam model, you could just do body parts and panels and pieces and fenders and hoods and just rust them out and get them done. So not knowing 100% exactly what I wanted to do at that time, I've had several weeks to think about it. So I've been on a kick of collecting 1/24th, 1/25th scale plastic model kits of cars from the 1972 model year build. So the car itself is a 1972, not necessarily a 72 release of the model. The car itself or truck or whatever is a 1972. So I've built up a little bit of a collection. The first one I'm then building is for another group build that I'll talk about later. But this one right here, this 1972 Monte Carlo, is going to be one that I decided that I'm going to do for my RustBucket challenge. And mainly because the first lot of 1972 model year vehicles that I purchased, this is the only one that has already been built. So it's definitely been built a long time ago, and it's got some really decent build to it. Not sure who the gentleman was that built it. I was actually really impressed once I looked under the hood. It's all been wired. We've got spark plug wires in there, we've got the battery cables in there, except it looks like he's got two positive cables going to the battery, so I don't know how well that operates. Yeah, but anyway. What I did like about this one though is that it's an older screw-on body, so I can easily enough unscrew the body and take it apart. It looks like the axles are just floating in there with a metal axle going across. So my plan is to do this sucker up as like a barn find. So it's already painted up, it's already detailed up and built and assembled, but I'm just going to now RustBucket it. I'm going to weather it up. Not really 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do, but that is my plan. So this 1972 Monte Carlo is going to be my entry for the RustBucket challenge. I really kind of like it like that, but that looks like it needs to be a Ford or a Mercury, not a Monte Carlo. But we'll see what happens with this as we move along. So stay tuned, keep your eyes out, look for that hashtag RustBucket Challenge 23, I think it is. But I'll get all that description, all that stuff in the description down below so that you can know how to follow along with all of the awesome builds that are going to be going on. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of entries from Mars's RustBucket Challenge here. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hang in there with me. we're gonna get to working on this one, and I'll see you on the next update.
And thanks for joining me here for another episode here at Mike's Mods and Customs. If you really like what you see here, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and maybe even share it along to a couple of friends of yours. Once again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one.